Welcome to Fresh Talk Network.
Good morning. We're here in Paris.
Across the street. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. What can I get started?
Can I get a number one protein style?
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise, get straight to the core.
That's the plan.
And today, we are diving into a name. Well, it's practically a cultural touchstone. Kylie Jenner.
Absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, and you probably have a mental image, right? Mm-hmm. Reality TV, beauty mogul, that famous family. Mm-hmm. But what we want to do today is look past the quick headlines, the tabloid stuff.
Go a bit deeper.
Exactly. Uncover a more multifaceted story using the sources we've gathered. Think of this as your shortcut to being genuinely informed about, well, a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here is it's not just about celebrity gossip, you know?
Right.
Looking at someone like Kylie Jenner, it tells you so much about modern entrepreneurship and the sheer power of personal branding now, how social media shapes culture.
Definitely.
We found some details that were, frankly, pretty surprising. Things that might challenge what you think you know.
Oh, absolutely. I kept having these aha moments going through the material.
Me too.
So hopefully you'll have some too. We'll journey from her really early career moves.
Way back.
Yeah, way back. Then tackle that whole self-made billionaire debate.
Oh yeah, that one.
Touch on some personal choices, like becoming a mother so young, even some hidden passions. Mm-hmm. And then really dig into her impact, because her impact on beauty, on social media, it's undeniable. It really is quite a story.
It is. A lot to cover.
So let's maybe kick things off right at the beginning.
Makes sense.
Because long before Kylie Cosmetics was this global thing, our research shows Kylie wasn't just, riding the family fame wave passively.
Not at all. She was active.
She was actively laying groundwork. The sources point to brand collaborations, different business ventures, all when she was just a teenager.
Yeah, well before the lip kits took off.
Exactly. So this idea of overnight success, it doesn't really fit, does it? It points to an early drive.
That's such a critical point. People often miss that early activity.
Right.
It shows her business sense wasn't just suddenly there in her 20s. She was developing it young, learning the ropes.
Yeah, figuring out branding, deals, what people wanted. It suggests a strategic mind was already working, while she was still legally a kid.
Setting the stage.
Totally.
Yeah.
Setting the stage for those bigger successes later on. It shows this consistent ambition right from the start.
And that ambition just exploded with the Kylie lip kits. Remember 2015?
Oh, vividly. It was everywhere.
The sources describe it as like an absolute phenomenon.
Understatement, maybe?
Maybe. They didn't just sell well. They sold out online in seconds.
Crashed the website completely.
Yeah. That wasn't just a good launch. It felt like a moment. Something shifted in the beauty world right then.
Oh, absolutely. The speed, the scale.
Yeah.
It was a masterclass in direct-to-consumer marketing.
How so?
Well, think about it. It wasn't just the product, though that was part of it. It was leveraging that massive social media following she already had.
Creating buzz?
Intense anticipation.
Yeah.
And by selling direct online, she skipped traditional stores.
Straight to the fans. Exactly. A direct line. Turning that online desire into instant sales. It didn't just make her a big player. It showed a new way for celebrity and business to merge online.
A new blueprint, really.
Precisely. For the digital age.
Okay, so all that success, inevitably it leads us to one of the biggest controversies surrounding her.
The self-made thing.
The self-made billionaire title. The sources really get into this. Forbes names her the youngest self-made billionaire in 2019. Huge headlines, huge debate.
Instantly.
But then later, Forbes comes back and accuses her team of, what was it? Inflating numbers.
Yeah, inflating the value or the scale of the business, which just added fuel to the fire.
It's a really complex part of her story, very contested.
It is. But what's really insightful here, I think, isn't just whether she fits the old rags to riches definition of self-made.
Okay.
It's about how our whole idea of self-made is changing, especially now.
In the digital age, you mean?
Exactly. Does she have advantages? A huge platform, absolutely. Privilege? Yes.
Can't deny that.
But the sources also point to her business savvy in using those advantages. Taking an idea, building a massive company. That's a kind of modern entrepreneurship too.
So even with the debate about the numbers,
Right, even with that specific financial controversy, she's still undeniably one of the wealthiest women entrepreneurs of her generation. That's significant, however you define self-made.
it forces you to think differently about what entrepreneurial success looks like today.
Definitely. It's not always the 19th century model anymore.
That reframing is interesting. Okay, thinking about strategic choices. What about homeschooling?
Yes.
The sources mentioned she switched to homeschooling. Was that just about lifestyle, or was there more to it?
Well, the sources suggest it gave her much more freedom, more flexibility,
To do what?
to focus, to really concentrate on her businesses, her TV career, which were already demanding a lot of her time.
Right. Hard to do with a normal school schedule.
Absolutely. That decision, it's often overlooked, but it seems like a key piece. It shows a conscious choice to prioritize her career path early on.
Putting in the hours when other teens were, well, doing homework.
Pretty much, allocating that time and energy towards building her brand and businesses.
You know, digging through everything, one thing that really surprised me, and I think it might surprise listeners too,
What's that?
her passion for real estate.
Yes. That's less talked about.
Totally. It feels so different from the beauty mogul image. But the documents show she owns multiple luxury properties. She's genuinely interested in interior design, architecture.
And invests heavily. Millions.
Right.
It adds another layer, doesn't it? It's not just spending money, it suggests a pretty sharp eye for investment.
Beyond cosmetics.
Yeah, assets that appreciate value creation. Maybe it's a creative outlet too, separate from the main brand. It's a quieter part of her wealth strategy, but says a lot about her diverse interests.
And speaking of lesser known details, here's a quick one. Almost trivia.
Okay.
Her full name. Kylie Jenner.
Kristen, like her mom.
Exactly. Shares the middle name with Kris Jenner. Little nod to the matriarch.
It's small, but it's those little human details, right? Connects her to the family legacy, even as she built her own massive thing.
Yeah, reminds you there are people behind the brands. Okay, another deeply personal thing, and this one really stunned people. Motherhood
Yes, becoming a mom so young.
at 20. But what was truly remarkable, according to the sources, was keeping the pregnancy completely secret.
The whole 9 months, under wraps.
The world found out only after Stormy was born.
Yeah.
For someone under that intense spotlight, that level of privacy is almost
Unprecedented. Yeah, it speaks volumes, doesn't it, about her determination to control her own story when it mattered most.
a desire for some normalcy, maybe.
Perhaps, in a very not normal life. It also makes you think about boundaries, you know? What public figures can and choose to keep private in this age of constant exposure.
It's a fascinating contrast to her public persona. Now let's swing back to her influence.
Yeah.
Because the beauty trend impact, it's just huge.
Colossal is a good word for it.
The sources zero in on her talking about lip fillers
A confession, yeah.
and then launching the lip kits. It essentially reshaped the beauty industry.
It really did.
Didn't just start a trend, it was like a global craze for lip plumping, for matte lipsticks. It changed makeup aisles everywhere.
What's really key there is how her personal life and her business merged.
How so?
Her talking about her lips, even eventually, combined with the product launch, it validated a whole aesthetic
Made it okay, even desirable.
and accessible through her kits. It created this powerful feedback loop. A personal choice becomes a global trend, fueled by her product. That's a profound example of personal brand power shaping an industry.
Redefining beauty standards almost.
You could argue that, yeah.
And that influence extends deep into social media itself.
Oh, absolutely. Foundational almost.
The sources remind us about her Instagram records. She was the most followed woman at one point, still right up there.
Top tier.
Her posts break records, engagement is massive. It shows this incredible sustained connection she has.
If you zoom out, her Instagram is like Exhibit A for the power of a personal brand online today.
More than just followers.
Way more. It's about engagement, direct reach, the ability to drive trends or sales almost instantly. She's like a media empire in one person.
Bypassing old gatekeepers.
Totally. Wielding huge influence over what people buy, what they talk about.
Okay, so we've covered business, trends, personal life, but there's one more dimension, often less discussed.
The philanthropy.
Exactly. The sources mention it, that Kylie has quietly donated over the years. Hospitals, cancer patients, kids' charities.
It's often overshadowed by the business news or the fame.
Right. It doesn't grab the same headlines, but it's part of the picture.
And it's important because it adds nuance, shows a side of giving back, often done without big announcements.
Rounds out the portrait.
Yeah, it challenges those maybe overly simplistic narratives we sometimes create about celebrities, reminds us they're multifaceted.
So what does this all mean for you listening? We've just gone through a lot, painting a much more complex picture of Kylie Jenner than you might get scrolling through your feed.
Definitely more layers.
We've seen her as this super early entrepreneur, a sharp real estate investor, someone who literally changed an industry.
A trendsetter, yeah.
A young mother who guarded her privacy fiercely, and someone with this quieter philanthropic side. She's complex. The story is much bigger than the usual headlines.
And it really pushes us to think about, well, what is success today? What is influence in this digital world?
Right.
Her story is such a case study. Modern business, that shifting meaning of self-made, the incredible power of individual brands online.
It makes you think critically.
It should.
Yeah.
About how we get our information about public figures, what stories get told, and which ones maybe don't.
Exactly. And maybe here's something for you to mull over after this.
Okay.
Think about how the intense scrutiny, the constant debate around figures like Kylie, how does that reflect back on us, on our own societal values, about success, about privacy, about image?
What does our focus on these figures say about our own priorities?
Yeah. What does the energy we spend discussing them say about what we as an audience choose to value or critique? It's definitely something worth thinking about long after the buzz fades.
Good question to leave people with.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.